Here's a problem that you might do: multiply tops, multiply bottoms, and reduce the fraction. Or you could check your diagonals to see if you can cross out anything and make simplify before you actually do your calculation. Here I see a 6 and a 9. Those are both in the 3's lines, so I can say 3 divides into 6 twice. 3 divides into 9 3 times. That helps. 2 and 7, there's nothing I can do with those two because they're not, they don't have common lines. There's not anything common in their lines. So we would go 2 times 2 is 4, and 7 times 3 is 21. Apply your rules for divisibility. Even numbers? No. Zeros or fives? No. Twin double digits? No. Add the digits. Well, 3 and 9 won't divide into 4, so skip that. 7 won't work either. 4 is too small. And that there are no primes that are going to be able to go into 4 because they're all larger. So this is in lowest terms. We had 1 crossed out here on this diagonal, but that did help. It was better than if we did this problem. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times, this would be 9, 7 times 9 is 63. When we finally got to our answer here, it was already in lowest terms. This way, the multiplication was a little more of a challenge, but the reducing step would have been harder here. There was no reducing step there because you reduced before you multiplied. All right. Personally, I would want to avoid 36 times 9. I'm going to get a huge number, and then I'm just going to have to reduce it. It'll be harder to simplify. So I'm going to check my diagonals. 36 and 4. Yes, that's in the 4's line, so I can use 4 goes into itself 1 time. 4 goes into 36 9 times. And on this part, 9 and 15 are in the 3's line. 3 divides into 9 3 times. 3 divides into 15 5 times. Now these are the numbers that I'm going to use. 9 times 3, 27. 5 times 1, 5. This is an improper fraction, so we're going to actually divide 27 by 5. 5 will divide into 27 5 whole times. 5 whole times. Because 5 times 5 is 25. 26, 27, with 2 remaining. And just pull your denominator over, because that's your label. 5 and 2/5. 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract, get 2. The remainder is 2. Let's say 7/16 times 28. Let's see if we can divide on the diagonals. On 7 and 28, both of those are in the 7's line. 7 divides in itself once. 7 divides into 28 4 times. 16 and 22. Well, there are no lines for these, but they're both even, so we could pull out a 2 on these. 2 divides into 16 8 times. 2 divides into 22 11 times. So 1 times 11, 8 times 4. The only thing that'll divide into an 11 is an 11. It's a prime number. And 11 won't evenly go into 32. So this is in lowest terms.